welcome to Soprana Hotel Podcast. My name is Diana, and together with Sebastian, we will be sharing our more than 10 years of experience within hospitality sector, consulting, recruiting, and outsourcing.
Exactly. And just imagine you are traveling around the world, maybe in the private case, maybe in a business point, and you have the clearness and the safetiness that every hotel, every traveling has the same quality, gives you a good feeling, good energy. And that is why we decided to invite you in our podcast as owner of a hotel, as management, as team member from a hotel, and as a guest as well.
Over our podcast, we will go through the whole year cycle, sharing and discussing the processes of the hotel and sharing the best experiences and insights. Stay with us. Hello, dear listeners. Hello, Thomas.
Hello.
Today we have a guest from Sweden and Norway. Thomas, can you introduce shortly why Sweden and why Norway?
Yeah, Sweden is because I'm from Sweden. Norway is where I have my professional life the last, I think, 18 years. I've been working in Norway and then moved back to Sweden. And a week ago, I bought a hotel in Sweden as well. So now I have something to do in Sweden as well when I am home. So, yeah.
Congratulations with your purchase. Yeah. Thomas, when we have been speaking about this podcast episode, we did not have the news about the new hotel in Sweden. And we have been speaking about Nordfjord Hotel, about its unique situation. And I know that you share a beautiful story, how you transferred or moved from the beginning of your career into where you are at now. Can you share your story so that our listeners would also have some inspiration and example of career in hospitality?
Yeah. But back in time, it's a long start to get old. I see. I started home in my village, my town, actually a small town, where my auntie run the local hotel. So when I was 13 years, I was working extra there, cutting grass, doing dishwashers, helping the chefs, things like that. And I got the interest in the industry. And then it was time to choose profession or school. And then it was catering school and educate myself as a chef. So I graduated in 99, I think, as a chef. And then after that, I got my first steady job at the next town's local hotel, and I was there for some years. And I got a new owner, and then I saw the opportunity to do something else. I moved to another town and worked there for a while, and then me and my previous girlfriend, we wanted to do something different, and we were applying for different job, and we got a job in Germany, Bad Doberan, in Rostock. So we went there. I could not speak a word German, but we do it. The boss's wife was from Sweden, so yes, it was some way to communicate. There, I was working in kitchen with people in East Germany, which haven't got English in school. So they were speaking German, and there was one young guy that was he was quite okay in English, and another had a mama that was the English teacher, so he could speak a little bit. But for me, I was doing my duties, and they talking, and I helping the dishwasher lady. So she was appreciating me this summer. But I learned the English and kitchen English, the German language, so I could know the kitchen stuff, and I can understand when people are speaking a little bit now, still after 20 years. So, and yeah, of course, grew as a human and so on. And this, I guess, it's the fine thing with the knowledge in this industry. You can go wherever, and language doesn't really matter, but it can be good to be able to communicate with somebody. Yeah, so we were there for 6 months, and then we wanted to go to the mountains and ski. So we were applying for the Swedish mountains and the Norwegian, and then we ended up in Norway. And actually, I think what have I done? 7 seasons or 7 years actually in the Norwegian ski resorts with Trysil, Hemsedal, Kvitfjell, Myrkdalen. Then for the first, then it was winter, and then we did summer somewhere else. I've been in Oslo. And in a old hotel in Norway, just 1 hour from Nordfjordeid. It's an hotel from 1891, wooden, and it looks kind of similar like back in the days. So there I was for 5 years, and then I was with my manager from Kvitfjell to. She was headhunted to a project to open a ski resort and a new hotel, where there was the biggest private investment in Norway for 10-15 years. They built a hotel for 350 millions. And I think they had a budget on that, but it cracked. But it was the owners is some of the richest family in Norway, so they said, it doesn't matter, this is changing money. So that was kind of interesting. But yeah, we learned a lot there, and some challenges when you do new things, and things didn't go as the plan, and the manager, she quit and went away, and then I started some work with another destination, and I was helping out and trying to set some concepts and so on in Flom. Maybe you heard about Flom, of the biggest destinations in Norway, and I was clicking really good with the manager there and the leaders. I was asking them if they had some position for me, and then I got the position as driftsdirektör. I don't know in English, to run the business. Also, I had F&B responsibility as well. So I think I had like 100 people under me there. So I was there, and there we were for 3 full years. Then it was no seasons, and then we were starting to think that we want something of our own, and we start to search, and we find this in Nordfjordeid, and we bought that in. We signed the contract in I think it was Easter in 15, and then we took over from 1st of January in 16, and from 17 we got one more hotel in the same village, and now we have 2 hotels there.
Yeah.
And now last week we bought a small hotel in Sweden as well. So yes, now we have 3, and here we are. And I'm a chef from the beginning, working season, saving money, having no money with me, so to say. So this is everything that I have put in, I have earned by working. And of course, you need to work hard and be away from family and so on. But yeah, for me it has been nice. Had a goal first, traveling a little bit and work and have something of my own. So then when you go away, like this small hotel, there lived 46 people in the village. And first, when I look at the map, I saw it was not so far to Ålesund, but actually Ålesund was 2 hours away. So we were in this small village, and you have put the life on hold, and you worked 12 hours every day for a summer. So yeah, it's nice.
What qualities a person should have to shift in this career path or in this direction? Because very often there is a myth, or not a myth, maybe it's also sometimes a rule, that whenever somebody becomes a chef, usually they work as chefs or just with hospitality industry overall, And I know after COVID, during pandemics, some chefs, when the hotels and restaurants have been closed, they totally changed their careers into becoming real estate agents and some other job positions that they took. However, what do you think it takes? What should be the mindset of the person to move up?
Yeah, but I think you must in a way be interesting in food, and maybe it's I don't know. It's not just if you want to do something. Of course, you can come and you cook and you do what you meant to do, and then you go home in a way. And then I think they say that you have a breaking point. If you are a chef when you're 27 years, then you will continue. But otherwise, you change before this 27. And you need to have really the interest and it's possibilities. If you hang in, it's for sure possibilities in it. But it's a tough job, but it's fun and you have possibilities. But it's your social life is maybe not the best. You're working when other people are having off and so on. But if you want and you have some instinct to develop and do things, there is possibilities for sure. But it's not it's a tough job, and you need to work and maybe sometimes put the social life at hold. Yeah, but if you do it, you can go wherever and you can work wherever, and it's up to yourself, and I think also many professional chefs are willing to learn people that wants to be in the industry. If you show motivation and dedication, the sky is the limit, and that for sure. It sees. I actually earlier, no, it was in the end of last week, had a meeting with a famous Swedish chef that has, I think, he is silver in Bocuse and so on. He's old now, but he's done a lot and had a lot of good restaurants and Michelin stars and so on. And he is actually starting now a social project with another chef, and they take in people that has come a little bit off this society and take them into hospitality, because they see that there is places for them to come in and have a job and a career. So I think it's motivation, and motivation and dedication, and you can do it. Everybody can learn, and of course everybody cannot be maybe the best, but you can absolutely make a good career if you want, and I think everybody can do it.
I think that there are two types of people. One is the kind of people who are just talented and they are good at what they are doing, and the others are the ones that put a lot of effort and they have maybe less talent, but then when they work hard, they succeed.
Yeah. Motivation and hard work beats class.
Yes. One of the things that you have, whenever I would reach out to you, you would be traveling very often. And one of the things that you mentioned is that you can manage your hotel remotely. That is very interesting thing. How do you set up the processes? How do you make it work?
Yeah, but here is, we try to set up systems, and in a way, for me, it has first been, I'm chef, so I know how the kitchen is working, and I know how to work to be efficient and do things. As me and my colleague was talking about, and maybe in a funny way, but we make it idiot-proof. So we need to set up a system that whoever can be in the kitchen and have menus that are still good but easy to do, and things like that. And this is something then we work out and implement in every department. We need to do it bulletproof. Then maybe it's a nicer word. But yeah, so we've been working a lot with processes and how to do, and try to do it as easy as possible. And especially this we could never have done in before the COVID, because hospitality industry was bad in technology. We are after with everything, but it's rapidly changed. And so now we have done investments in systems, like the technical systems, new booking system, lock system, everything. So I can run the hotel in my phone. And if I have internet, I can do everything. I can actually, everything except walking out with the food. I can check in, check out, invoicing, making keys, everything. So there is the key to the things. And also I'm interesting. I'm so small. I'm a small business. I own everything. So if I see something that I'm really want to try, then I try it. And if it doesn't work, we tried it. Now we do something, we do in a different way. And that's maybe the thing I like the most, to be my own, because this was a problem I had in my previous things. I want to do, come on, we do this, but then we need to go steps, and then we maybe can do it. So these things that are developing all the time. And also I got a big problem in August this year. My booking manager got ill, and he is actually on sick leave still, but he was handling everything with bus groups and yada yada. So then I was thrown into this. I need to fix it, and it was overbooked, and then I was a chaos for 1 month. But we fixed it, but there was a lot of hours that I need to put in to do it. So then I looked up on the internet, and I find a system. So now I have a group reservation system. So now the groups are doing the reservation themselves in a portal. It's coming into my booking system, and if they cancel, it goes away. I don't have to touch anything. I only, if they want to negotiate contracts, I give them a rate. Otherwise, we have a rack rate with new groups in the system. Book here. Here is everything you have. So this is also, now it's just working. So in a way, I don't need my booking manager anymore. I changed him for a system, and also this system it doesn't in a way cost anything, because first I get 10 of my biggest clients I get with me for free, and then I pay a commission of 5% of the others. And if I having a guy that's gonna sit with this, it cost me like 700,000 in a year, and here it's peanuts. So this is also so and they also just in a way do it. So I was one of the first here, and also my booking system I changed to Muse. Maybe you have heard about Muse. So I changed there for quite a while ago, and I've been actually talking with the developers there and try to come with new things and so on, because to see how it goes and to do it easier. But we were having some issues in the beginning with it, but then Strawberry and Petter Stordalen choose Muse as well. So now the things we want are there, because he's coming with 200 hotels, 300 hotels, and we want this, that done. Yeah. When I'm sitting with 2 hotels, I don't have so much to say, but all my wishes are almost now in the system.
Yeah.
So that's really nice. So I'm actually have meetings with them then and then, and so that's fun in a way.
Yeah. You're doing a lot of automations. Do you think that, for example, AI can replace humans in guest giving?
Yes, 100%. Really? Yeah, but not. I'm 100% sure that it will. But here, I think for a hotel, their AI can do a lot in the reception.
Yeah.
And I know for sure many hotels are already using it. You're having the chatbots. You have everything with book reservation. I think it's Radisson now that have it in their when you do the reservation. It's a robot. It's a computer that helps you everything. So there, and I think we're gonna come to that. Yeah, for the chat, and soon it will be in the telephone. Everything with the bookings. I'm 100% sure. And we are almost already there.
Yeah. I think it again depends on how well the AI bots who are responding on the live chats are trained. Because in some cases, sometimes whenever you're speaking and asking about certain thing and the answers are like driving you, it can really drive you crazy in some minutes, you know. You're asking about one thing and they are not solving, but giving you, redirecting to some websites and so on. So I think it's very important if it is using AI solutions, that these AI solutions would be really adjusted and very well adapted to the needs.
Absolutely. And also, I think there also, maybe it's, they just, for example, in the phone, can take the answer, do you want to make a room reservation? Yes. And that one can do it. If it's something else, maybe. And then, it's a process. But we will come there. And and for the big ones, imagine what they can save. And also look at, wasn't it Klarna that was 700 people they let go and they put in a robot instead. So,
how do you imagine what hospitality or what hotels will look like in guest experience in some 10 years?
I think
in the future.
No, but I think it will be. We will have a different. It will be more. Like budget or how we self check-in and so on. We will have that, and we will still have the ones that wants to buy the full package. But we will have more of this self-service and this, because the generation that comes up now, they want a bed. They want to explore and see things. The bed is, it's just something you need. You need to sleep. But otherwise, they will want to be out, do things, and so on. And also, I think in your countries, it's start to come. But check on Holland, for example, lobbies. There are no lobbies anymore.
Yeah.
Because you need revenue per square meter, not revenue per room night. Because your rent, it costs money in the lobby as well. So they started to do this co-working. You have the bar, you have the restaurant, and this meeting the spaces. And then you just go up to the room and you just sleep, and then you come down again, or you go out and explore. And I think that market gonna be bigger. And we see Scandic now say that they're gonna do a new branch. Choice have tried it, but I think they will do it even more. And also, if you're just checking to the Norwegian market, this is it Smart Hotel? I think that's the hotel change that going the best in Norway.
Yeah.
So there, I think money talks, but still people want maybe have the experience. We have a politician in Sweden. He said that he was before. He had bad taste, the Russian taste. Everything should be in gold. Everything expensive is good. Yeah. But now we see that he doesn't need it anymore. But we will still have that kind of people that wants the 5-6 stars things. But I think but I think this other, and it's more experience and so on. That's gonna grow.
I believe that people are also, the needs of the travelers depends a lot on the generations. Yeah. Because, for example, the elder generations, they are not so much about the technology, and they don't know what this TV in the room can do. However, whenever you come to the modern hotels, they all have TV, some sound system, and so on. where you can go connect your devices and so on. And it is also about, Wi-Fi. And I remember when I was traveling to also to Helsinki, they also have, for example, rooms with sauna in the room. This is something unique and adjustable, and it's also culture related. And for me, it was quite a nice surprise and interesting experience. And again, if you travel, for example, in Germany or other countries, there will be some different focus on certain things because, again, it's culturally what people are expecting, and hotels are adjusting and trying to form that experience suitable for that. How would you advise to manage expectations of different generations in the hotel?
There is. It's actually a challenge already now in Nordfjord, because we are in a breaking point, how to say, and the elder generation, in a way, some of them at least have a different expectation, and the worst thing we have actually is they don't want to speak English with the workers, and it's impossible to get Norwegian workers. So I have a Hungarian guy that is the operation manager. He just tell them when they say, yeah, but we have an open space, you can work. Nobody that speaks Norwegian wants to work, but you're welcome. And they are, they expect that they should be able to speak Norwegian.
Yeah.
But it's really, really hard. I was so lucky now, so I hired a Norwegian guy in January, and it's working out well. But there we have, it's him, and then we have some apprentice, and then we have a lady that goes in pension now after May. But otherwise, there is no Norwegians. And so there is a problem. That's maybe the biggest problem, and the biggest expectations, actually. Otherwise, rooms and technology there, it's just they want the TV, of course, the elder people. So then we need to help them to so they can watch normal TV. But otherwise, I think it's okay, and like that. But that's the biggest with the language.
I'm listening to you, and you have a lot of experience. You are interested in technologies, you are interested in innovations, and you are implementing, not only interested, but also implementing this. But who motivates you? Who motivates the motivator? You're giving a lot to society, you're giving a lot to your team, and who is motivating you, or what is motivating you?
I don't know. I think it's the interest and curiosity is one thing that motivates me, and of course efficientness when everything is working, it's more for me as well.
Yeah.
Then I have also told my workers, like, I try to give something back to them. So instead of just have standard pension, for example, so I'm negotiating with them now. If business is going good, we raise the pension, pay in, because everybody's going to get old. And instead of giving somebody 130 kroners in a month or whatever, you go and buy 2 cafe latte and then it's over. So we try to do this kind of things, and some bonus things for them as well. But that's something. And then also, in a way, maybe want to show that it's possible for a chef to be able to do this, and an immigrant in Norway, that we can do something good. Absolutely. So that's also a thing, that you're coming as a foreigner and you show them that it's working and you can do something.
It's amazing. It's really very interesting to hear your story, and it's very inspiring. And I hope that this story will reach as many people as possible, especially chefs who are saying, what's next? What do I do next? And what's waiting for me? That there are unlimited possibilities. Just we need to remember that everything is in our minds.
Absolutely.
And anything is possible. We just need to set goals and dream about it and work for it. So thank you, Tomas, for today. For the next time, we will be speaking about hotel season in May. Listen, subscribe, comment, and share what topics you would like us to speak in the next episodes. And thank you for listening. Thank you for visiting us at Hotel Soprana podcast about hospitality. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and see you in 2 weeks.